Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Muskie, how you doing? Welcome into the live. Hey, thank you all for popping into Johnny B. Diggs History. Hi, Joy. Good morning, fam. This isn't Rice Krispies and cartoons, my friend. This is Johnny B. Diggs History. Hauling some rock. Well, I'm about to rock it myself, my friend. I'm about to rock it myself. Welcome in, y'all. Hit that share button. Bring some friends in on this one. It's gonna be good. You guys don't even have a clue what you're in for here in a few minutes. Share, share, share. Send that out as far as you can send it. Skip that rock across that lake. Wake up all the fishies. What a beautiful day. Friends, as I was doing my setup, getting ready to do the live here, the X-Man over there, he was all anxious. He wanted to get going right away. I told him, you gotta wait, buddy. He said, no. He said, I want to dig. So we got to it. I just posted a video a few minutes ago. Look what we dug up already today. And let me zoom in on it. Boy, you know it's going to be a good day when it starts off like this. Oh, lucky penny. You beautiful, beautiful thing, you. It's on video, so later on you can go on my bio and check it out. Beautiful first find of the day. Now, the only thing we're hoping for is that my phone doesn't act up, because I got a surprise for y'all. You guys ready to get going? We got 200 of y'all in here. I think we'll get going and everybody can catch up with the rest later on. All right, so this Saturday, the park that I've been digging for the last 4 months will be celebrating 130 years. It's a long time for a park. It's had its ups and downs. The place used to be full of amusement rides, just packed full. They had a safari here. They had a monster den. There's an old cave out back that we visited on Sunday. There's a video up on that. This used to be the hustle and bustle of our county in beautiful central PA. Right now, it's basically just a family picnic, get-together place. They have these basketball courts. They have putt-putt golf. They have 2 different putt-putts. They have an ice skating rink. They have them batting cages right there. They have horseshoe pits. They have pavilions for picnicking. And this park still boasts the oldest roller coaster in the world. Beautiful place to hang out with the family. The county is a little reserved about not having all the amusement rides, but the new management is working to better the place year after year. So we give them credit where credit is due. We love coming here. It's a cool place to hang out. And I am privileged and blessed to be able to search the history of this park. So after 4 months of digging, with the anniversary birthday party coming up on Saturday, I will be here live on Saturday, making arrangements right now with management where I'm going to get set up. And they're going to get to see what y'all are about to see. This is going to be good. So let's just start it off. 4 months of digging. And this is 4 months of rings that we have dug in the park. Big old copper guy. This guy, I believe, is silver. Oh no, this one's white gold. And it actually has a date in it, 7/27/85. And it is white gold. It's marked. Then we come to this guy. That's a neat little copper ring. Those are skulls. You see the skulls in there? Beautiful. We have a lot of junk rings. We got this beautiful peace ring. We got a lot of junker rings. This guy actually spins. Some sort of superhero ring. Here's a Jim Dandy right here. That's a pretty little ring right there. Oh, and then we got this beautiful silver. It's missing one of the stones, but she's definitely a silver. Here's a pretty little ring. Oh, look at this little gorgeous little silver. This one is 925. Beautiful. This one is a silver ring inside a gold rope ring. And it is real. Probably the most beautiful ring I pulled out of here. Just absolutely lovely. And then 3 men's gold-plated rings. Oh, Johnny B digs history. I will definitely keep on digging. So that's our rings. It's not a ton of them, but they're always fun to find. Now let's get into some tokens. I got that sun at my back. Let me sit down here and zoom in. Yeah, Muskie, pretty cool, huh? I'm loving it. I want to try to get these to where y'all can see them. There we go. So that little token right there says Boyertown. Now, Boyertown is what they were trying to rebrand the park as, and they were trying to make it a Disney-style theme park. They built a whole village, and it was supposed to be all the outlet stores and gift shops, and the financing, I guess, fell through, and they kind of gave up on it, and it returned to just the park it is today. So that's your Boyertown token. Then, if you can see that right there, that is a beer mug. So that's our Beer Fest token. And they used to have all kinds of wing-offs down here. And that's where you would get the tokens to get your cool beverages. Then we found this in the swimming area, a Niagara Falls casino token. Try to get some better light on that. There we go. So that came from Niagara Falls. Somebody must have been up there and then came down to enjoy our park. And then we got this beautiful religious token. Some of you may know who that is. Very cool. And then we have right here the Dream Machine token. That's for the arcade. Go play them video games. And then we have another little religious pendant we found. That's pretty cool. And then here we got TW Sports. Another gaming token. And then here we have everybody's favorite friend, Chuck E. Cheese. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Oh, we got more stuff to come. This is going to be a good one. And now here's one of our favorites. This is the favorite token to find. This one is called the Leap the Dips. And this is the back side of it. This is the oldest roller coaster in the world. And then we have an original Slinky Action Zone token. And the Slinky Corporation is in this county. It's actually in the town that I was born and raised in. And they have a beautiful gaming center for the family. Slinky Action Zone. You could Google that and see where it's at and what all they have. Lots of fun for the family there. Then we have this old 1923 antique car coin. An absolutely beautiful token. And I'm really hoping you guys are seeing this okay. And then last but not least in this panel, we have some really old sports hat pins. They're very cool. So here is one setup that's going to be for the general public to look at on Saturday when everybody comes for the big birthday bash. So we got a panel of tokens and a panel of rings. And now we're going to show you the second panel of tokens. Hey, thank you, Lynn. Or Liam, I'm sorry. Wasn't seeing the screen that well. Liam sending the roses. All right, so first up in this panel, our wonderful Pittsburgh Pirates, smashed penny. And then we come to Leaper, the park mascot. Trying to make this so you guys can see him. Leaper is the dragon that protects the park. Very rare token right there. And then we found one smash penny that says south of the border. Oh, it's going great, Liam. Thank you for joining in. We're just doing a 4-month review of everything we found here so far. Now this right here is a carousel token. I'm hoping you all can see it. It has the carousel pony on it. Woohoo! Confetti! Yeah! Can you guys see that carousel horse okay? Very, very cool. And then we got the Showbiz Pizza token. Showbiz Pizza was taken over by Chuck E. Cheese back in the day. And then we have our 4-leaf clover Lucky Penny token. This one has a little tiny chip missing out of it. But friends, if you didn't see the video earlier, while I was getting set up, we had to do a quick little run with the machine. And we found, look at that, another 4-leaf clover token. So I may replace the one in the case once I clean this one up. Beautiful Lucky Penny token. Oh, we're going to get to the coins, Liam. Oh boy, we're going to get to the coins. All right, so let's pick up where we left off. This is an old hem weight. For those who do not know what a hem weight is, these are very, very old. And the ladies used to sew these to the inside bottom of their skirt so the wind wouldn't blow it. And they would also take bigger ones and they would put those at the bottom of their drapes. So when they opened the windows, the wind wouldn't blow the curtains up. That's called a hem weight. We find these all over the place up here in central PA. And right here we have a Leap the Dips smash penny. I don't know if I got too much light or not enough light. Trying to make it so y'all can see it. The world's oldest roller coaster right there, Leap the Dips. And here is the Leap the Dips token, the front side of it. And you'll see it says 1902. Now, the coin itself, the token itself is not 1902. The token is 1980. They were released as a commemorative token for the ride, which was opened in 1902. So that's the significance of that. And then we come up here and we take a look at this little smash penny. And this is called Del Grosso's. It is another park in central Pennsylvania. So somebody that visited there came over here to this park and lost their smash penny token. And then one of my favorites is the old Horseshoe Curve token. Horseshoe Curve is world famous. It's a beautiful place to go up and watch the trains go around the horseshoe. And it is the only way to get from the east to the west by rail is to go through the Horseshoe Curve. World famous. And then our last token we have here is called the Toboggan. Now this was a really cool, really exciting corkscrew ride. Oh, gold coins? No, I found a $1 coin that some would call a gold coin. It's a presidential $1 coin. I don't think it was gold. I think it was more brass and bronze. So there are the put together panels. You got your rings. You got your tokens of all sorts, your smash pennies. All very cool stuff. All right, so that is that. And then, you want to see what 4 months of coins looks like? Guys, look how big this freaking toad is. And look at the coins. Coins. This is some digging, friends. You want to talk about keep on digging? This is keeping on digging right here all day long for 4 months. Look at this. There's piles and piles and piles of every variety, every age. Now I do separate out the silver and I separate out the wheats. But look at that. This is just your basic, everyday, just regular clad change. We may take this and get it all rolled up and cashed in, and this might be my next metal detector. No, I don't know if I'm going to go through the Deus 2 or the Legend. Not sure. Have I found anything from Australia? You know, I don't think so. I don't think so. So there's another part of the park. It's called the casino. And the casino's had a lot of work done around the grounds. And it is the oldest. Deus 2. Cool. The casino is like the oldest ground in the park. It was some of the original from 1894. I have pictures in 1914 where the casino was sitting there, so it's pretty old. And they gave me permission to go over there and dig for 2 days only. And while I was over there, I just found your normal, everyday kind of stuff. Now this guy right here, trying to get some good light on this. I don't know what the heck this is, that it would be so wrapped up with string. It is just a steel plate. It looks like it was the cover to something. But all that string, I don't know if somebody was using that as like fishing string, kind of crude little fishing string holder. Not really sure about it. And this guy was curious. This is some sort of, looks like a chisel. It's been banged on a lot. An awful lot. Bunch of clad change. Found a beautiful, really old head stamp. It says Nitro Express. That's pretty old. And just some miscellaneous junk. This would be some sort of a gauge for spark plugs. So Lawnmower Man lost his champion gauge. And in the holder here, we got 5 old wheat pennies. All right, Liam, have a blessed day, man. We'll see ya. Okay, so now we're going to get to the park itself. And we're going to look at a couple of things I found in the park. That's just a really old oil can. Remember back in the day where you had to take the little puncher and punch out your oil can, put that spout inside there. Found that near one of the rides. Yep, spark plug gapper. Yep. We have the AAA baseball league right beside the park called the Curve. And every once in a while we'll walk over there and we'll find a couple of the balls that went over the fence. So we got us a home run baseball there. Very cool. And I got a couple of really nice items in some of these containers. Some real nice stuff. There is so much stuff here to show. So going through the park, you're going to find so many different things. This park has not been detected forever. So I'll just give you a brief look at some of the just regular trash. Every year they have the lights on the lake. And you drive your car through the park and it is all kinds of animated light shows. Santa and the crew. And they're actually working right now to get them all, make sure all the light bulbs are working. So you'll find 100 billion of these. You'll find them everywhere. I think John Lennon lost his glasses. That was found underneath the leap-de-dips. It was time for somebody to go, but they went without their watch. You find all kinds of this junk. I have 6 5-gallon buckets full of scrap. I think this might have been an old dog chain. Totally roached. And you definitely find your share of these. Little matchboxes everywhere. This is the one we found underneath the train bridge on Sunday. I put a video up of it. That sucker was in the dried up creek bed. That's very cool. Now I'll let you guys look as I just rummage through this. It's just all junk, but I keep everything. This was a surface find. Someone's little pendant. Big old lock. Oh, we find all kinds of stuff. Maybe this set of keys would open that lock, but I don't think. I think these are old Ford keys. An electrical cover. An old mason jar lid. That was in a hole with the rest of the lid, but the lid was roached out. Now here, friends, is a fantastic find. This right here is absolutely beautiful. It's pure copper. It has 7 links. And the story behind this copper bracelet right here, I found it in the horseshoe pit. But funny thing is, there is a fellow detectorist that we all love to watch called Snipe Detects. And about 2 weeks before I found this, Snipe found the exact same bracelet in a park, and I think it's Wisconsin. And when I found this, I sent him pictures of it, and he was as blown away as I was. It is the same exact bracelet. The old copper Thunderbirds. So cool. So very, very cool. Again, we're back to the junk. This is just miscellaneous things that we picked up along the way. That was just some sort of, I don't know, someone said a hair barrette or something. Also found in the horseshoe pit. I thought it was pretty. This looks like an old homemade fishing weight. Find these along the creek, everywhere along the water. You do? Was it found, or what's the story with it? Oh, here's a nice little token. I forgot I had that. This one says 25. And on the other side, it says play money. So this would be a game token from like a board game or something from way back in the day. I have found these on some of my private home permissions of all denominations. 5 cent, 10 cent, 25 cent. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's a pretty cool little item. Now this right here is just a copper plate of some sort. but it has that turtle shell look. So I showed this to the park manager, and she wants to have this and take it home and clean it up real good, and then she wants to paint it like a turtle shell and keep it on her desk as a paperweight. I say, what a creative idea that is. And we got more race cars, little kids playing at the park. You know how it goes. Somebody else's glasses found underneath the Leap to Dips roller coaster. So you know when they hit turn number 3, them glasses went flying. Just regular construction copper junk, but hey, that's money right there. Throw that in with the rest of the copper, and that's some decent return for all your hard work. This thing here, I'm going to let you guys try to figure out what the heck this is. Some say it may be an old lipstick container from back in the 20s and 30s. I don't know. See if I can get good light on it for you. It could be. It's like copper. That's a pretty cool item. More construction junk. This is the kind of stuff you find when you're digging in the park. Yeah, everybody's telling me that's probably lipstick. This is a really heavy lead weight. Very unusual piece. Then you got your sharp sticks. And another sharp stick. This looks like it could be possibly the top to a Zippo, but maybe it's too big for that. Just a copper cover to something. Hi, James. That's from a juice. Oh, Kimberly, you caught that one right away. Yeah. All right, this guy right here, this is an old homemade fishing weight. I would love for this to tell me how old it is, but it's super heavy, probably about a 2-ouncer. And again, found by the lake. I find these all over the place. So many different sizes and shapes and heaviness. Hey, thanks, James. So this one's really, really cool. This right here, if you guys know anything about pop tops, this is probably one of the oldest pop tops you'll ever see. That sucker is old. And more light bulbs. This, I thought, was either an earring or a bracelet. The weird thing about it is this little clippy thing on it. See that little clip? So I thought maybe an eyeglass piece or a bracelet. I'm not sure. And then the last part of the junk is another key, another sharp stick, some more lead weights. And somebody lost the front of their radio. So there's your junky junk. Okay, and once again, let's revisit this. Coins, Clad City Clad. Look at this. I don't even know how much money's in here. Just 4 months of freaking up and down, up and down, up and down, digging and digging and digging. What's up, Spud? An eyeglass thing. That's what I thought. Look at these coins, guys. You know how much digging this is? Golly. It goes on and on and on forever. Huge. That's 4 months of digging right there, my friends. That's out here every morning, 9:30 to noon. Holy mother load. Hey, Tim Detex. Was you the one that asked me about that 4-leaf clover or smash penny token thing a little while back? Cleveland Tommy. I don't know, Tommy, if that gets me a Deus too, be well worth it. All right, so we got through all the junk. I'll do another quick preview here. Here's all the rings I have found in the past 4 months. I was thinking rock tumbler, but I just put them in a wire basket and just run some water over them. All right, Tim, thank you. 5,400 coins last year. Well, I don't know, James. I think I'm getting close to that. Look at that. Holy smokes. You got 5,400. I'll bet 5,000 of them were Wheaties. The Wheaties Godfather. Tumbler cleans them up nice. All right, I'm going to buy one. I'm headed to Amazon. So here's all the rings. We got gold and silver, gold plated, 925, 925. This one here I don't think is 925. I think it's just a junker, but she sure is pretty. I love this little ring. This is 925. Beautiful little stones in there. And it has a lot of wording inside of it. But it definitely says 925 right down at the bottom of my thumb there. This one's just a junky ring, but it's pretty. 250 wheats. Woo! We're going to take a look at some of my wheats I found in the park here. This one here says, wait for me. And on the back it says, as I wait for you. So my research tells me that this is called a purity ring. Like, you know, you wait for the marriage. You guys know what I'm saying. And a couple other junker rings. This one here is white gold. And it has a date in it. It is a men's wedding band. It says, Love, Dan. And it has a date in it. A mother's ring. Oh, wow. Is that this one right here? This one's kind of unique. I like this ring. Try to focus it a little bit. See that design on there? Thank you, James. I love digging up rings. Love, love, love the rings. And then, I don't know if anybody would know what this little item is. I'm going to zoom in so you can really detail it. This thing's very odd. It seems copper. Hey, thanks for the follow. Anyone that follows me, I follow you back. I have no clue what this item is. Now, for everybody that's new in here right now, at the start of the show here, I was telling everybody this Saturday is the 130th birthday of the park. And I'm coordinating with the management to be set up out front at the main entrance with all the goods here. So the general public, and they have advertised it on their page to check out the lost history of the park with Johnny B. Diggs history. So they're making me county famous. Got a ton of tokens here. Pittsburgh Pirates. Leaper, the mascot. South of the border. A carousel horse. Showbiz Pizza, which Chuck E. Cheese took over. There's that lucky 4-leaf clover. There's an old hem weight. Sew that into the bottom of your skirt to keep the wind from blowing it up. Leap the Dips, which is the oldest coaster in the world. And a Leap the Dips token. And another amusement park in the county here, Del Grosso. Horseshoe Curve, the world famous. And the old toboggan corkscrew. That was a fun ride back in the day. It's no longer here. The Boyertown token is what they were trying to turn this park into a theme park like Disney. Boyertown, USA. There's a beer mug. For the wing-offs, they used to have the beer fest down here. Somebody dropped their Niagara Falls Casino token. And we found a religious token. The Dream Machine, that's a game room token. Arcade. Another religious pendant. TW Sports game token. There's the old Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid. And the reverse side of the Leap the Dips. That Leap the Dips was built in 1902. And then you got your Slinky Action Zone. That is a local, it's a local manufacturer of the Slinky toy. They're right here in our hometown. And then the old 1923 antique car coin. That was a fun find. And then some old, really old hat pins. Okay, so Johnny B's gonna have a seat here. Oh, that sun is at my back and woo-wee. So I got a couple little dishes here that are just full of miscellaneous. And I'm gonna dump these out, and when the folks come in on Saturday, they can just rummage through it. Be touchy-feely, old buttons. This is an old locker key for the swimming area. I don't know if you guys have enough light to see. Try to make sure y'all can see it. Thanks for the follows. Found this old bracelet. It's aluminum. And I took the etching Dremel tool and I tried to put on there, "Keep on digging." That was a fun find. You got your pew-pews. You get your lead weights. This, I think, is yet another example of an old lipstick tube. Yeah, Michael, it looks like you got a lot of work going on down there, buddy. Seen them pictures you put up. I believe that's an old lipstick tube. Super, super old. Head stamps. Old stuff. The old Federal number 12. More pew-pews. Lots and lots of pew-pews along this lake. This is just a big old lead. An old Excalibur token in Vegas. You'd have to Google that. This is just an old shim, an old lead shim, probably for one of the rides. To keep it. An old fuse. Another lead sinker. Tarp grommet. This I thought was the top to a flashlight. It's got threading. Looks like one of those little mag lights. Oh, the things you find in here. Look at all the pew-pews. All different varieties. Some of these things are back to the 1890s. Here was a cool little find. I looked this up, and if this was in working condition, that thing's worth $1,200. This one's not, for sure. But if you look that up, if that was working and all shined up real nice, $1,200. That was a cool find over by the swimming area. More pew-pews. This was somebody's earring. Looks 70s to me. I need a 40-yard dumpster too, Michael Wilson. You guys know what this is? It's old school. And I'll just take a little look-see here. I want to get in the light. Look at this old fishing weight. A dart. Nice. You guys are on it. Now, who the heck has a dart in an amusement park? Crazy. More fishing weights. This one's a recent one. More pew-pews. Pencil erasers. This I just call an old Bobby Dazzler. It was part of someone's bracelet or something. Oh, the balloon game. Oh, how silly of Johnny B. Jeez. Get some education in you, Johnny. More pew-pews. More fishing weights. Lots of digging. Keys. Hey, we're in Steeler country, folks. Why not find a Steeler key? Oh! This, I really didn't know what it was. It's just a something. It was a tag to something. But hey, copper, just pile it up and cash it in. More keys. More copper. This was just an old button. It's all worn out. Go Browns, you go. You go Browns. Mr. or Mrs. Conrad, you lost your badge. Here's another one of those odd looking, I don't know what these things are. A shaving razor. Nice. Oh my gosh, we've found so much stuff in here. Here's a tag off of some of the landscape bushes. Tells you it's a certain type of rose. Find a lot of those. Here's another one of them curious items. I just don't know what these things are. Oh, and I do want to say to everybody, congrats. Congrats, you have found Johnny B. Diggs history. And you know you guys are all a star in my eyes. Carnival tent straps. Very, very good. Thank you. I'll take all that I can get. There's a nice little sheriff badge. Poor kid lost their badge. That one doesn't say anything on it. I have found ones that do. I'd say somebody lost their hair clippy thing. That's cool. Oh, one of my favorite finds in the park, guys. Right here, the Headless Horseman. Oh, you guys all remember the Headless Horseman video, don't you? He lost his head and the horse lost his head. Now, somebody told me this could have came from a game where this would be on a pinwheel and it would go around and be like a target. Oh, that's a good luck token. Nice. Thanks, Michael. This is one of my best finds. It's lead. It's not an elephant, I thought it was, but it's a horsey. So cool. Yeah, at first I thought it was an elephant. Yeah, so do I. Oh my gosh, so do I. That is phenomenal. Old. Old. What else we got here? This, try to get it where you guys can see it. This, I thought, was like a reindeer or a moose. But I'm probably totally wrong. My weirdest find. Yeah, Steve, go live. Show them finds, buddy. This is going to become a new thing for me. I have so many boxes. Like every private land that I, like homeowners, every single different place that I go to dig, I always save the stuff in a big old tote like this, and I mark it. I mark where it's at, and I save everything in separate containers. Yeah, but this guy was very, very odd. We'll put him in the weird category. And then I'll just let you guys look at what's left here. Oh, how about this? How about that, guys? There were leprechauns in the park. They lost their pipe. Check that out. That's cool, huh? Little tiny pipe. Thanks, Nate. I thought it was pretty cool. You'll find a ton of zippers. Oh my gosh, the zippers you find. Hey, look, I just found another one of them smashed pennies. This one here is actually an error coin. Jimmy Gale. This one is an error coin because you see it's cut off right there. They didn't crank the wheel correctly. So that is an error coin. You won't find another one of them. That's a one-of-a-kind right there. I love it. All right, and then on the table here is just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. What do I have here? A wheat penny. Oh, my God. What was that doing in there? That don't belong in there. Holy smokes. Let me get my eyes on this. A 1939 wheat penny. Mixed in with all my junk. What? Oh, James is going to take a ride up to Central PA and give me a whooping. Check out the smallest little clothespin in the world. Hey, thanks for the gifts, guys. I know, Detector. Detector is bad on don't touch it. Don't touch it. I hear you, brother. Oh, here was a beautiful little find. Look at that little ray of sunshine. That was a neat little find. Hey, good morning, Lance. Mr. 280 rings. Here's the rings I found in the park so far. 4 months of digging in the park. There's some gold, there's some silver, there's a bunch of junk. Thanks, Jay-Z. Appreciate you, man. I'm just showing off a bunch of the stuff I have found in the park in the last 4 months of digging. All the park tokens, the smash penny coins, arcade tokens, religious pendants. Because on Saturday they're having their 130th birthday party here, and I will be out at the front entrance, and I'll have all this stuff laid out so everybody can look through it. I got boxes of junk. I keep it all just so everybody can enjoy what was laying here in the yards. Boxes of junk, and then look at all these coins. Clad. It's all the clad. I mean, zillions of coins. You know how many ups and downs this is every day? And then you go to work for 8 hours and bust your butt. Woo, by the time you get home, you open up that first adult beverage to chill out, and you fall asleep before it's finished. Yeah, that's my woeful life. Hey, guys, I showed you all that little weird-looking pipe. Well, guess what? There's the brother. So there's two of them. Two little pipes. The leprechauns were here. Thanks, ground metal. Two little pipes. The boys were just sitting around, puffing on that and watching the rainbows. Hey, thank you, Rob. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys don't mind this. This is a little different for me. Usually I'm out digging. And guess who's on standby? Oh, he's over there just yelling at me. Let's go, let's go. He wants to get to work. Before I came on, I found I was doing a little digging. I got here at 9. Didn't go live till 9:30, but we found this guy. I'll zoom in. There you go, guys. This was the cool find of the day so far. I'll zoom in. There you go, guys. This was the cool find of the day so far. I found it right by where I'm sitting here. So far. I found it right by where I'm sitting here. Yo, lucky penny. Yeah, so I'll be out Saturday all day long. I'll be sitting out front and just have all this stuff all scattered out on a table so people can get in there and pick it up and look at it and touchy-feely and all that good stuff. For those of you who are just getting in here, look at this bracelet. Copper Thunderbirds. 7 links. And Snipe Detects found this exact same bracelet in a park in Wisconsin. Well, not this one, but one like it. Very, very cool. Okay, so that was box number 1 with all this junk. It's just a bunch of miscellaneous whatnots. A lot of fun digging right here. Lots and lots of fun. Lots of these tent grommets or tarp grommets. My goodness, the parties they used to have here. This place used to be lit. There'd be tens of thousands of people here at one time. And I'm telling you what, for me to have the sole pleasure and privilege of metal detecting in here, I couldn't ask for a better life. I'm telling you, I could dig in here for years. This park is so massively big. I think it's like 76 acres. And I've been in this field alone right here probably 3 times. Look how huge it is. I could spend months in here just digging away. There's always going to be something good in here. And that is only one of the yards. Massive, massive cool. All right, so here we go. This box is about the same. It's got all the good stuff in it. How about our 1907 Barber dime? Found along the creek, poolside. Give you that reverse side of that beautiful, beautiful coin. I want to clean that, and I'd love to send that out and see if I could get it graded. 1907. It's in super, super good shape. Oh yeah. There's James territory right there. James, treasure hunter. So I found his brother as well, and right near where I found him was the 1909. Again, in beautiful, beautiful shape. Jimmy King, your grandpa was absolutely the best. He was a one of a kind. Check that one out. That is a beauty. So we got the 1907 and the 1909 Barbers. And then, right close by, we found this guy. Now, that date may or may not be correct. I only took that on advice of fellow detectorists that know their stuff. That date should be right there, but it's not. It's rubbed off. Kendall, I will do a little digging. Hi, Moonshiner. That one's just missing the date, but somebody told me it's around the 1922, and that's just why I put that on there. And look at the back of this. Oh, I love that. And the eagle will fly. I love it. That's one of the best coins I think ever made. I don't know, these barbers are nice. The Standing Liberty is just a gorgeous coin. And then the last really old coin we have is this one here. I could not believe I dug this up. 1900 V nickel. It is really hard to see it. Maybe if I put it in the sunshine. It's really hard to see. It's so worn down. $1900. See if you could see that V. Really hard to see this coin. Thank you, Jason. God bless you too, man. All right, so there's some really old coins for you. And then we'll dump out this little box of treasures. And we'll just go through it. There you go. Somebody was sad to lose that. That is a beautiful little kid's badge. That is freaking awesome. And here we got another Showbiz Pizza token. I'll set him aside and put him in the token jar where he belongs. This, guys, I have no idea what this is. You see that little screw? I have no clue. A badge for a crossing guard? I don't know. No, it says special police. I think it's just something off I'm not really sure. It's not crossing guard, though. Moonshiner, I seen that badge. You sent me pics of that. It was freaking awesome. This cover right here is... Oh, I got my... There we go. It's just a copper cover to something. Oh, okay. Thank you, Steve Allen. I love feedback. I love when people help me figure things out. But this... Man, I don't know about this. It is such an odd piece. From the late 1800s. Wow, I know, I saw that video you did. This right here was just a tag off of this thing. Does anybody know who Pink is? Kind of looks like a butterfly. I know. It is such an odd little piece. I've never been able to even Google AI it or anything. I just don't know. All right, now I'm going to speed things up a little bit here. Look at this. You guys, to find this in an amusement park. No way. There's no way. That's a bottle opener? Oh, yeah, Victoria's Secret, yep. There is no way this was in an amusement park, and I found this over in the swimming area. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the pink thing, that's... Yeah, somebody told me that. That was a cool find, though. Look at this fishing weight, guys. Oh, you fishermen out there. We called this the peanut. Look how that was molded. You know that's a hand mold. It's missing the other half. Yeah, I'm sure. We find our zippers. We find our little chunks of lead. Headless Horseman is a lead medieval toy. What? Found one like that yesterday. Oh, I'm gonna have to go on your page, see if you put video up of it. or some picks. Some old keys, some more keys. Oh my God, we find the keys. Look at this little gem right here. Has a beautiful rope design. It's junk, and it's broken. It's broken into two pieces, but holy smokes, look at that. It's big. It is big. Hey, thanks, zombie. More pew-pews. This, I'm sure, is another lipstick container. Early. See how it has a lid that pops off? If I'm wrong, correct me, please. These things here, I find these a lot, and I just don't know what they are. Thanks, Rick. A herringbone, not a rope. Oh, okay. But I don't think it's like anything real, silver or anything. The lucky penny smashed down. Send me a private message. Another lipstick. Thank you. Somebody please tell me what this guy is. He is copper. And he's got a little latch there for something to wrap around him or hook onto or something. Thank you guys for the follows. Anyone that follows me, I will follow you back. Now this thing right here, everybody's telling me this is to the salt box. This would be that tab you lift up. No, Lance, I don't. I should. I really should, because I've got plenty of rings at the house that are questionable on the gold. I should get that. It's just something I've never done, and all I do is put all the rings in cases like this and leave them set. I don't do too much with them. But again, somebody said this was the salt, the little thing you flip up to open the salt box. We got tiny pew-pews, lots and lots and lots of pew-pews. Right here, my friends, is the absolute smallest hem weight I've ever seen. Yeah, KC, that's what I was told. Smallest hem weight ever. It's itty-bitty. And this guy. Oh, I don't know about this guy. It's not a lipstick container. Maybe it's just a, darn son, maybe just a piece off of a ride or something. I'm trying to see the screen. Find sandpaper and put 18K asset on it to test for silver. Ooh. Collar weights. Oh, wow. Collar weights. Little plant hook. It'll turn blue or weight with the acid. That's a fuse. Probably for one of the rides, huh? All right. And then, hey, if anybody knows John Madden, can you tell him he lost his key ring? That was actually one of the first finds when I got permission to come in this park and dig. That was one of the first things I found. Double end snap clip. That I thought was an earring at first. It has a gold tone to it. Anybody know what this guy is? Michael Wilson. A nose ring. A C-clap. All right, and then we got probably just something off a fence. Oh, you're welcome, Reaper. Got this tiny little lock. A key for a music box. This I thought was somebody's fingernail when I first pulled it out of the ground. It freaked me out. I don't know what it is. It was attached to something for a hitch. A valve stem puller. A pin for something. Oh, and here we got the VA for va-va-voom. The maintenance guys are looking at the rides to see what this would have came off of. Maybe bumper cars, maybe a scrambler seat. But that came off of a wrench for a black powder gun. Holy shnikes. So this was a really cool find when the park allowed me to go right at the front entrance where people wait to get in. And they let me do a little digging around. This was the find of the day. Where will you spend eternity? And it's got some biblical stuff to it. And then on the back, it has that John 3:16, for God so loved the world. This is a very, very, very cool token. Look how big it is in my hand. Bottom part of a cufflink. Huh. Look at all these tiny little pew-pews. Tiny pew-pews everywhere. Little buttons. All kinds of little pew-pews. More buttons. Buttons. Fishing weights. Here's the rest of that pink thing. Is that like the you can't steal me thing, or is that just like some accessory that they put? Oh, you have that same token? Cool. I love finding that. All right, so I'm going to zoom in on this guy because this is an odd piece. This, I remember a game back in the day, a board game called Parcheesi, and I almost thought that this was a piece to that kind of game. It looks like a game piece. Pencil eraser, more pew-pews. Oh, here's another lucky badge. And this one actually has a name on it. Becky and Patty. Becky and Patty had this. An old Sorry game. A Sorry piece. Yeah, Sorry. Oh, Becky and Patty. Good luck. A snap fastener. Sorry game piece. Yeah, I thought it was a game piece. Oh, look at this little Bobby Dazzler. I think it was KC found 2 of these. And I told him I had found something that looked similar. It is real pretty. There's the back of it. A love token. KC, are you the one that found 2 of these things? Little Bobby Dazzlers. They were like right close to each other. I thought it was either you or Brugg. All right, and moving on, we got more pew-pews. Somebody lost their puppy. An old pug. That's pretty heavy. A button. All right, I'll go with button. Oh, and here is one of the oldest light bulbs I have found in the park. The maintenance guys said this belonged on one of the rides, maybe the Ferris wheel or something. Oh, it wasn't you? All right, maybe it was Brugg. Imitation opal. Yeah, this is one of the oldest light bulbs in the park. And more fishing weights, more head stamps, more pew-pews. Here's another one of those super, super old pop tabs. Imitation opal. Gotcha. Hey, and tell me if anybody would be able to tell me, does that look like a musket ball, or does that just look like an old ball bearing? It's got that little mark right there on the end of it. It is heavy. It's very heavy for as small as it is. Somebody said that might be like a pistol ball or something. And as many pew-pews as I find in here, I wouldn't doubt if this was part of a pew-pew. Super heavy. Oh, and then we found this guy. Looks like a ball bearing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Relay for Life. An event to fight cancer. Pretty big for a ball bearing. I don't know, it's a curious item. It's super heavy though. I took on my fight with cancer and won for now. They say I'm clean. Once you go through that though, life is much different. Someone told me this is electrical current. Cap and ball. Put a magnet to it. If it sticks, it's steel, right? Couple more pew-pews. This thing right here is curious. Somebody told me that's to an old French parasol umbrella. It'd be the slide. Yeah, it could be a ball bearing for the ride. A conduit nut, yep. That's what someone told me that was. Yeah, someone said that this looks like an old parasol umbrella. Not sure. Then just other junk, and then we find a ton of these things. You dug one of them too? Yeah, that's what I thought, Steve Allen. So these things are really cool to find. Anything with an eagle is so cool. I find a ton of these. As a matter of fact, here, I'm going to sit you down for 1 second. Sorry. I'm going to gather all this stuff up and put you on blackout for a second. I don't have you on my chest mount right now till we go start digging. But I just want to throw all this stuff back in the box. So bear with me. Sorry. Don't mean to be rude. 2 more seconds. I already dug it up once. I feel like I'm digging it again. Okay. Sorry about that. So here's a bunch more tokens. Oh, let me sit down here. Am I zoomed out? More of these. I got lots of them. Lots and lots and lots of these tokens. So many tokens in this park. This one here is really hard to see. It says no cash value, but it's one of them beer tokens. See if I can get in on it so y'all can see it. Tell me if you see the beer on there. I'm battling the sun here to be able to see the screen. Yeah, these ones here I think are all aluminum. Pretty sure they're aluminum. They ring up an 89 on the Xterra Pro. I mean, they scream at you. There's the old Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid. Thanks, Moonshiner. So this one here, again, hard to see, but this is one of the carousel horses. Very hard to see them. These things are so roached out. Little carousel horse. And this one too is a carousel horse. You almost see the upright, the pull there, and then the little horsey you sit on. That's a very cool token right there. And this one here is the same. The old carousel horse. So I got lots and lots and lots of tokens. I love finding the tokens. So I'll put them back in there. And then I'll put in these other tokens that I found mixed in with my other stuff. This might go out to one lucky viewer who sent me a private message. I don't ever sell anything, but when somebody gives me a request for something, I love being helpful. I love being helpful. All right, so that's the tokens. All right, Brug. Brug is in the house. He's working. He's doing like I do. I put one earpiece in, and I just sit and listen to everybody, what they're digging up, what they're finding. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks, Moonshiner. All right, so we're going to get into a bunch of coins. I just saved these because they're neat anytime I find a foreign coin. Somebody was asking if I found any Australian. I don't think so. But there's just an old Canadian nickel and a Canadian 1 cent. From what I understand, they don't make copper 1 cents anymore up there. Here was a beautiful little button I found. Hey guys, I would appreciate a little private message from y'all, the ones that watch all the time, the new ones. Just give me a little comment later on today and let me know if this kind of content is likable, if it's watchable, or if it's just like boring, so boring. There we go. Anybody know what that is? Besides old? Oh, there you go, Reaper. No problem. I think somebody told me that's like called a war nickel. That was a beautiful find in the swimming area. Look at all these wheat pennies. Wheat, wheat, wheat. Hey, thank you. Thanks, King. Muskie. Oh, and thank you for the gifts, guys. You don't have to do that. Just hit that like button. Get me out there on that For You page. War nickel. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the gifts. You guys are awesome. I love that coin. That is just such a beautiful coin. 40% silver for him. He was a nice find. Look at all these wheats. Oh, and here's another one of those beautiful Canadians. Look at that. Isn't she purty? Thank you, King. Busy, busy, busy. No, this is 4 months of digging, Jessica. This is a wrap-up of 4 months of out here every morning. Whether I have a good internet signal or not, I get out here all the time and just dig, dig, dig. That one I believe is silver, 64 and older. That B is a nice coin. Jessica, I'm going to go over some other things here in a minute of what I showed earlier, if you weren't in here. These are always nice to find. I love me a good Merc, along with a good Barber. That's two really cool coins right there. And then you throw in the Standing Liberty with it. This park was opened in 1894, so you know, a little bit of patience and you're gonna find the stuff. It's in here. There's gonna be older than this even. I mean, this V nickel is a 1900. There's gonna be older than that in here. Now here was an exceptional find. Bellagio. Gambling token. Found that in the swimming area. And then here is another. Is that one? Look how shiny that coin is. It's beautiful. Is that one a war nickel? Which one, King? Which one did you want to know about? This one? I am in central Pennsylvania. Yeah, I don't have a date on this guy. If I cleaned her up a little bit, but inside it says, you can Google this or go on eBay and look it up. It says RJ. I don't know if you can see that right there in the center, RJ. Take a little screenshot of that. And then you can AI it. 43 to 46 are war. So that 42 is just a shiny little nickel. RJ Bellagio. I thought that 42 looked like a war nickel, but maybe it's not. There's the 45. And there's the 42. And I'll tell you what, do a side by side on them. That 42 looks shinier than the 45. And then, I don't know why this is in here. It's a 1985. It just got thrown in there by accident. But here is another beauty. Oh, the 42 is part of a proof set. Nice. Ooh, 53. So, I mean, we do find the coins in here. We find all kinds. Oh my gosh, coins. You want coins? Let's go coins. Review journal. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in. Look at all these coins clad like you haven't seen ever. Holy Moses. That is some digging, guys. That is a lot of hours of digging. I'm down here at the park 9:30 to noon most weekdays, not Mondays. They're closed. And then weekends once in a while. Look on back for war nickel. Well, how do we know? Hey, thanks for the follows, guys. Oh, you know what? A war nickel, shouldn't it have something right up here? Here, let me look at the other one that is a war nickel, I think. And it has a P up there. That one has the P. This one does not. So that's the difference maker, huh? Man, you guys got it. I love you guys helping me out with this stuff. Super, super cool. Super appreciated. How many pounds of coins and pounds of can slaw? Well, I'll tell you what, 4 months in here and I have emptied 6 5-gallon buckets full of trash. Now, it's all going to get recycled one way or the other, and it'll be gas money so we can continue our adventures. But I don't make a lot of money off of dirt digging. I only do it for the passion. I am hooked. I am hooked on finding stuff like this. I am hooked on finding stuff like this. And I am also hooked on interacting with you guys about the stuff I find. So this little jar right here was just some miscellaneous junky jewelry I found. Thought that's, yeah, you're right, it is fun. That's just a button of some sort. Coat button, probably. And this little timepiece. It's a Timex. Now, they said they take a licking and keep on ticking. But I think this one's about all ticked out. It's almost 11. I want to get to doing a little bit of digging here. But I am so happy and proud to be able to show you guys 4 months and what it's meant for me. This Saturday, there is a big birthday, 130-year birthday bash. And I will be posted out front with a table set up with all this stuff laid out. I'm going to let everybody do the touchy-feely, check it all out, ask their questions, You guys presented a ton of knowledge for me today on some of this stuff. Nothing like showing somebody something and not knowing what the heck it is, but that's what we do. We dig stuff up and say, what the heck is that? All right, and then here, my last little jar, that's just a pant snap. Laser jeans. Here's another one of those, what you guys call the gaming piece. Timex watches. Most aren't ticking. Another little pew-pew, another little pant snap. This one, oh, I want to zoom in on this one, guys. This is curious. Does that look military to you guys? Is that stars? Like 13 stars? Hey, Michael, I hear you. I told my girlfriend when I died, just throw all that stuff in the trash. I said, if you want to go through it and pick out all the good coins, go ahead. But, I mean, I hold on to stuff like this. Because you dig it out of the dirt, and it had significance to somebody, sometime. I have no use for it. Nobody would. I mean, it's just stuff. But you spend your time out there digging and digging and digging and digging, and you come across this stuff. It's just things you find along the way. Like, this thing right here is just a copper cap to something. But the park manager took a liking to it, and she's going to clean it up and paint it like a turtle shell and put it on her desk as a paperweight. Now, all of a sudden, this little piece of history has come back to life, and it's going to have a purpose. A junk sculpture. Yeah, it'd be all right if I was talented. Tons and tons of wheat pennies. James the treasure hunter is the master of the wheat pennies, but we sure do find our share of them. They are everywhere in here. Plus all my private permissions, my private homeowner permissions. I find a ton of old coins. This I never did get an answer to. I can do it. That, I have no clue what that is. It seems copper. I have never sold anything, Deborah. I don't know why. All right, so I'm going to clean this all up. And the X-Man is behind me just screaming his face off. He's like, come on, dude. Been standing over here waiting on you for 10 forevers. He wants to dig something. He wants to get digging. So I think what I'm going to do, I got 97 on my battery. Pardon me for 1 second here. I'm going to turn you all around. And I think we're going to go dig a few holes. All right? So anyway, this is my little preview for all you guys to enjoy. Thanks for hanging out with me doing it. This is all going to be laid out Saturday at the entrance to the park. And all our good friends and community will get to rifle through it, take a look at it, ask some questions. Who knows, maybe somebody will make an offer on something. A soldier. What the heck is that? On one side says one for all from 1808. Holy mackerel. Oh, thank you, Georgetta. I appreciate you. You wish you could be here? Yeah, central Pennsylvania is beautiful. This park is absolutely amazing. It has given us so many hours of fun. There's so many places we haven't even touched yet. Okay, now, a little bit smaller than a penny. Yeah, it is. But that cut that's in it, that cut just has me scratching my head. There's the ride home. There's Lawnmower Man. Boy, does he chase me a lot. All right, so it's 11 o'clock. I have 1 hour, so I'm going to go do some digging. The sun might be too much for me to see the screen, so bear with me, guys. Just tag along and see if we can find anything new to add to the collection. Wonderful 4 months of digging right here. And I thank you all for being part of it. I really do appreciate y'all. The likes, the shares, the follows, the gifts, they all hold a lot of meaning to Johnny B. I love doing my videos when I find cool stuff. And this TikTok family is just the best community ever. All right, we're hydrated. He's ready to dig. I'm ready to dig. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to keep on digging. I devised this little strap thing here because what I was doing was taking these carabiners right here and hooking them onto my belt loops. And it was yanking my britches off of me, constantly doing the pull-up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love it when you guys are around. Time to start the party. Yeah, so I get tired of that weighing down my pants because it gets so heavy. So I just got me one of my pew-pew straps and hooked it on there. And now I wear it like a man purse. I just hook it over my shoulder. And check this out, guys. It just hangs right off. Hands-free. It's not yanking on my pants. And now we can swing. Let's fire it up. MindLab Xterra Pro. Fire up, buddy. And we are in Beach 1 mode. And this is on advice of some other detectorists. And I'll tell you what, it works pretty good. You'd say beach mode, I know. Oh, I know. But it does. It finds some deep stuff. Full volume, no threshold, 5 tones. I love them, love them, love them. And we use a 2 swing, and I'm ready to go. Now, I might not see the screen, okay? Got to get back to work. Well, be safe. Have a very blessed day, and thanks for tuning in. Didn't take long to find a target, now did it? Probably going to be an old zinc penny. It's got that sound to it. If I miss the comments from here on out, guys, I truly apologize. Yeah, I found all that in 4 months. That's a lot of, and that's not all that I found in 4 months. I mean, I have other places that I go to. You guys will see the videos. Other places I go to find other things. I'm out there as much as I can. Doesn't mean specifically for the beach. The modes are different settings. Nice. This is just an old zinc penny. Trying to see if that's an 82 or a 92. Looks like a 92. It's a zinky. So I always save my 1982 pennies, and I have binocular glasses with a light on it that I can check them. There's something called the tiny date on the 1982s, and all the research that I've done looking at the pictures of a side-by-side, on the large date, the 2 comes around the top and goes straight down to the bottom. The tiny dates have kind of a little swivel in them, a little curve to them. So I separated them all out, and then the second clue you get is The tiny date pennies are supposed to weigh 3.1 grams on the scale. So that's my next adventure, is weighing them all out and seeing if any of them are 3.1. And tiny dates could be a little bit of money. I'm just learning about it and taking my time with it so I do it right. But that'd be cool if I could make a video and show you guys a tiny penny that actually fetched a little bank. And again, thank you to all the new followers. I will follow you back. I do, everybody. This is probably another penny. Man, that sucker's down in there. This earth is dry, dry, dry. Where are you hiding, varmint? Oh, look what we got. Nice little pull tab. That sounded better than a pull tab. All right, let's find something cool. Well, that sounds cool. 88 to 90. Sorry, I hate that pinpointer sound. Sounds like he kicked a duck. He's screaming, ow. Screen as black as can be. But thank you guys for tagging along. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm here till noon. And once again, we are in the big old yard where they have the live bands. And Sunday, if anybody saw the video I put up, this yard was absolutely full of British cars. They had the British car show Sunday. It was amazing. I did a little walkthrough before the phone went bye-bye, and I posted a bunch of pics. Boy, now, guys, that was sounding like an 88 to a 90. And it is a copper penny. Yeah, let's get something good. That should not have been a copper penny. Should have been a quarter. And it's a 1972. But there's no way that should have sounded like that. The pics were great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Those cars were freaking amazing. I'm double checking this. I'm hearing something else here. That should not have been ringing up 89 to 90 for just a 1 cent. There's something else in there. Maybe it's another 1 cent. But she's stuck way back in the sidewall here. Oh boy, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna extend the plug out. I'm never happy about having to do this. Gotta be under a root, don't you? Wow. Wow, this guy's just in the ground loafing. Just loafing around. That little bit of steel made that penny sound so good. You guys remember that old show, The Gong Show? I think I just heard the gong. Want to make sure that ground recovers nicely. Can't show any signs of being here. Clean them plugs up, right? Blend it back in, look like regular earth. There we go. All right, let's just head toward that little tree over there. The little tree of goodness. Hello, hello. It's hard for me to hear or to read my screen right now. That sun is just a blazing down. We'll see how much the phone can take of the sun. Boy, that's a bouncy signal. Probably going to be a 1 cent. Sorry for not commenting back. There we go. I got to get out of the sun. Yeah, that's it. You guys chat amongst yourselves and I'll just get to digging, all right? I've done enough talking for one day. I am trying to get the management to okay for me to be live on Saturday as the guests are coming to the park. Look at that roached. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, when the guests are coming in, I'll be sitting out front there. Let them look at all the goods. We'll probably put a sign up or something, the lost history of Lakemont Park. And everybody can share in the memories. Heck, you never know. Somebody might see one of them rings and say, oh my God, I was a teenager over at the poolside and I lost that ring. Probably a copper penny here. If that happened and they said, I want my ring back, I'd be like, the only way that that could happen is if you show me a picture of you wearing that ring. Then I might be inclined to return it. Now, if it had a name and they showed me their name, then I'd be like, oh yeah, that's yours. That's yours, you keep that. Uh-oh. Is it going to be that kind of day? Uh-oh, better call the boss. Tell him I won't be in. Something going on. Oh boy, oh boy. Dos Equis. That's a fun find. All right, still headed toward my little tree. You know what? That's an interesting little sound right there. 88, 89, 3 bars down. We like those. Maybe a silver dime. Fingers crossed. Hey guys, I still have a few, probably like 10 Johnny B. Diggs History 4x4 stickers. If anybody wants one, they are free. All you got to do is send me a private message and say, Johnny B., I'd like to have one of those stickers. Send me your name and your address, and I'll get one right out to you. State Quarter, Nebraska. Beautiful Nebraska. We love Nebraska. Get that plug stomped down. No evidence. No evidence. There is so much junk in this ground, guys. That's an underground pipe. And we could follow that underground pipe right up to where it comes out. So you got to be careful digging in here, or you'll have a geyser. This thing is all over the place. 20 to 70? It's got to be a weird shaped item. From 20s to 70s? What the heck? God, what a gorgeous day in Central PA. Sorry I'm not following the chat right now, guys. Indian pottery. I'm going to need pics of that. What are we into? That was acting that crazy. This ground is so dry. It's throwing them signals back to you so fast. That went from a 20 to a 70. Back and forth, back and forth. Crazy. We need water in Pennsylvania. Lots of water. About 2 days of good solid rain. That's a pull tab. That's probably a penny. A zinc. But heck, in this field, you never know what you're going to find. It's crazy in here. Waterside, just as bad. You can't take 2 steps over waterside without freaking hitting another target. This is a MineLab Xterra Pro. Very cost-friendly, very user-friendly. And it finds the good stuff. It found this roached out zinc like it was nothing. You won't even get a date on that. But I hear something else down there. Yeah, there's something else in the bottom of this hole. What the heck is this? This is an old cannon fuse. I have dug many of these down at my other amusement park where they would have the, well, maybe it's not. Oh, it looks so similar. It looked so similar. It's not. But I found one of these recently, and somebody told me because it has that end on it, it's the ground plug for a 3-way extension cord plug. What's this say? Look up small handmade telescope. Yeah, ground pin. Yeah, thank you. Hey, thank you guys all for the likes, shares, follows, just for hanging out with Johnny B. I have a lot of fun doing this, and I really appreciate the engagement with you guys. I follow everyone that follows me. That's why I got like 10,000 follows. I'm almost to 5,000 followers. If you guys could help me get that ramped up by sharing this out, that'd be cool. I get 5,000 followers, I might throw some freebies out. See, I like to say this is going to be a zinc penny, and it probably will be. But sometimes these low 60s, they turn out to be them tokens, them smash pennies, maybe a cute little ring, junker. So you just got to dig it. And this turned out to be a dime on that signal. This ground is surprising me today, guys. I'm baffled. I'm totally blown away. Thank you for following. Thank you everybody that followed. It's a 1991 Roosevelt clad. Not silver. Not silver at all. I'd be most joyful to find some silver in here today. But we did find the 4-leaf clover lucky smash penny. That was a very cool find. Underground pipe. Look how long this is. Holy smokes. Don't say dig it. Don't do it. Don't say dig it. Life's a garden, brother. Dig it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think I should dig this, though. I do want to come here. I want to go right down there and just see what it is. This is the end of it. Wow. It's this big. I just want to see. I just want to see. Probably won't take it out of the ground, but I got to know what that is. Boy, you talk about overly curious. One day I'm going to go boom. And everyone's going to go, see, now he should have known better. Let's see what it could be. I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh boy. Oh no, it's way down there. That pinpointer should be screaming. And it's like, no, no, no. Yeah. Curiosity. That's what got Johnny B. Curiosity. That was fun. Senseless, but fun. Lots of nails, lots of trash. These fields used to be full of petting zoos and little kids' rides. I've learned a lot about this park in the last 4 months. I grew up in this town. We were at this park all the time growing up, till I was 15 and moved away. Then I came back for a while, and then I left again when I was 18, and I didn't come home for 20 years. It was up in Boston area. But now I'm back home and I'm here to stay. What is this? There we go. Got us an old quarter. It's not shiny though. $11.20. We're here till noontime. So that's a 79er. Thank you all for coming in and seeing Johnny B dig history. It was an awesome morning, showing off 4 months of great finds. Hours and hours and hours of digging. And we get to showcase it all this Saturday during the 130th birthday for the park. Nails, junk. All right, I don't like the low tones like that, but I am gonna. Them low tones drive me crazy with the ketchup packets and the balled up gum wrappers and all that good stuff. If y'all hadn't taken a look at my videos lately, go back and take a look. What did I say about the wrappers? Jeez, you call it when you call it, right? Yeah, go back and look at my Sunday entries. We got the British Car Show and we got the cave. Pudding. They filled the cave in, unfortunately, but boy, did we hang out there a lot when we were kids. That's where a kid went to be a kid, if you know what I mean. Get away from mom and dad. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be a copper penny, I imagine. I just got another new permission, guys. It is a fish and game club, sportsman's club, where you can go take your pew-pew and get it sighted in for the season. They have fishing tournaments there. And I don't have to get a membership, but I'm going to be grateful. But yeah, they told me I can come down there and metal detect all I want. And they're another place that's never let anybody in there metal detecting. But they have their annual, whatever you do to get your officers, your elections. They had that a couple days ago. And in that meeting, they discussed whether or not Johnny B could come down and detect. And it was unanimous. So yet another cool place to go. If I have a good signal down there, I certainly will do a live. Mid-tones, 40s, 50s. Hey, and sorry about if I'm missing chat. I apologize. The sun is just blacking me out big time. But it's 11:24. So I want to take a moment and do what I usually do. Sometimes I forget, but not always. I want to give a shout out to a bunch of the other detectorists that I love to watch while I'm at work. It really helps me get through the day. There's a lot of really good people out there digging dirt, and I appreciate every single one of them. So if I miss you, please don't be offended. There's so many of you out there, it's hard to keep up. I was watching Lou Redwards this morning down there on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. He's a beach digger. Treasure Hunter for Life is down in Florida. He's a pretty cool beach digger. Meg and Chuck, you got Megs Detects, M-E-G-S, Megs Detects. She does the swinging, and Chuck digs. He does the digging. Husband and wife team, and they are funny as can be. Always a good show with them. If they didn't find one thing for 4 hours, it'd still be a fantastic show. So check out Megs Detects and Chuck Digs. David Krasinski, I believe he's in Michigan. Always night digging. And he finds the stuff. He's definitely worth checking out. David Krasinski. I'll leave you to your own on the spelling. Let's talk about Snipe Detects. Let's talk about Conch Detects. Let's talk about one of the greatest copper kings in the world, FLX. Look him up and follow him. He's in the Finger Lakes area of New York. You got Rob New York up there as well. You got KCMD, a very, very, very cool artist of the metal detecting. Finds all kinds of good stuff, and he travels everywhere. I'm probably overwhelming you with all these names, but I'm telling you what, there's some good diggers out there. Who am I missing? Moonshiner J. Boy, you want to talk about finding the good stuff, my friends. Moonshiner J. Look him up. Definitely worth watching him. Probably missing some. I don't want to miss anybody. Got Meg, got Chuck, got David, got Snipe, Conch. You guys will let me know who I'm missing. All kinds of freaking awesome dirt diggers out there. This is a community like you wouldn't believe. I know I missed some, and I apologize. I just love to give credit where the credit's due. To go out there and battle the heat and the bugs and the cold and the walkers, the animals. It can be challenging. We all deal with our own challenges. But it's always a good time. Yippers. What is in here? Probably a roached out zinker. There he is. He was trying to hide from us. Hold up. How did you forget snipe? Oh no, we threw snipe in there. We threw snipe in there. Worm kissing, fireball drinking. Good time all the time. I feel bad for old Snipe the other night though. Whoo, what a party that was. If he made it to work that day, oh man, he gets major kudos. That was one heck of a party. He probably had to drink a half a fifth just to shake off what got him the night before. This is an 88, way deep. Probably a very deep quarter. I'm not seeing the chat. Sorry. That sunshine. If I turn my back to it, I can get a look-see. So please don't be offended with me. Set to leave. Did I say conch? Oh yeah. Can't forget the Godfather. He's the one that started this whole live swinging thing. He's so good he made a life out of it. Old conch made a life out of it. There's our signal. I'm offended. Ashley. Rob. Yeah. Don't forget about Rob. Poor Ashley. I'll have to send her something nice to help soothe her pain. Hey, hey, hey. Look at that. You guys, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The likes, the shares, the follows, the gifts. Amazing. 1983, Mr. Roosevelt. What's this say? Michael Wilson. Ooh, Michael's getting it. Michael's getting it better than me. Better than me. Oh, did I put out there James the Treasure Hunter? Don't forget about James. Wheat Penny, Silver King. It's a pretty noisy high tone. I have a brother that just bought the Garrett Ace 300. He's working through it to learn it. There you are. And as soon as he feels like he knows it well enough, I'm going to go digging with him. And we're going to go to Huntington, Pennsylvania, where there was an old horse racing track called Riverside Park. And we're going to walk the creek banks and see what we can see. Runs right along the old Allegheny River. 2001 state quarter. thing sound, if the meter shows that it's like 8 inches down, but it's only down like 5. The dirt is so dry, it just throws them signals off. And that humidity is really kicking up. If you can see the grass here, guys, you can see where people had a blanket or something right here. The grass is all laid down here. If you were a hunter, you know what those laydowns look like, where the game be hanging out at night. Good place to just take a little listen. That's going to be a pull tab, I believe. Yeah, Saturday is the big birthday party here. I'm working with management. They know all about everything that I'm putting together. And we had one idea to put everything in a display case, but I'm going to talk to them about just being here live for the day. What better thing to do than treat your community to 124 years of history of Lakemont Park. You can look up Lakemont Park on your Facebook thing. You'll see the advertisement, and in the upper right hand corner you'll see the advertisement for check out the park history with Johnny B. Diggs History. They're actually making me community famous. And maybe they'll get the local TV network down here with the camera, and maybe we can have a little cameo. So that's a 1988 Jefferson nickel. No big deal there. It was kind of a weird tone for being a nickel. But again, it's just dirt. I'm going to try to look at the comments here and see where I'm at on the phone. I'm still at 70%, I think. That's good. I have an external battery, but I'm only here for 25 minutes. And I need to walk back over to the table and get me another little bit of hydration. I can see where somebody was laying a blanket down there too. I came up to the car show. I got a bunch of pictures on my feed if you guys want to check it out. Very, very cool British cars. Very classy. Most classy. For this week and this week only, I'm allowed to drive into the park anywhere I want, and detect anywhere I want. I can detect anywhere I want anyway, but it was that parking in the park thing. But this week there's nothing going on here. They're getting everything ready for the big birthday bash. All right, just get me a little sip of something to drink. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh, look at that beautiful silver just laying there. Just laying there. Nice. It is hot and muggy. My screen is black as coal. I'm probably rambling too much for y'all. Sometimes you want to go through these rocks here. They have yard sales here all the time. And I'm sure people have dropped some sort of bling in here. Look at that. That is a state quarter laying right under the rocks. And I'm sure there's a ring or two in here. I'm sure there is. This is 2003 Missouri. It's Missouri. Heck with it. Let me just take a little walk through this. It's all rock. It's all rocky. Can't see the chat, but thank you for the likes, shares, follows, and all the love. I appreciate it. That's going to be a pull tab. If I pull anything out here, it's only going to be the squeakers. I could tell the pull tabs. I know I might be passing up a ring. Here, I'll see what that is. Well, if I'm digging in here, I should be wearing knee pads. There we go. Just a penny. Shield penny. Just a quick little scan through here. Just listen for a squeaker. I think that's another penny. This one's going to make me dig for it. There he is. Just another shield penny. They're new. Let me just see if I can find a 90. Yeah, they have yard sales and they set up right here. So who knows what was dropped. Straight up 78. It ain't budging. I pulled rings out that were 78s. This is not. This is just a dime. Pure 78, and it is a 2021 Roosevelt. Pull tab. Boy, someday when I want to take the time to do this, I'll put the knee pads on and really go through this. Lots of stuff to be gotten in there. We'll work on it one day. All right, so we're headed right back out into the field. You love being up around trees, right? Just kind of listening for squeakers. I can always come back and get all this stuff I'm missing. Under the picnic table. I'll move them picnic tables for sure. I will move them. It's sounding pull tabish. I'll dig it. Kind of like to just pick out some 90s. Try to find something super today. To everybody that followed today, thank you so much. Johnny B Digs History. Appreciate you. Check out my bio and all my videos. We find some good stuff in central Pennsylvania. And anyone that follows me, I will follow you back. Woohoo! Keep on digging. I get up in the morning, I go dig. I go to work 3 to 11. And sometimes after I get out of work, I do another hour of swinging. It's an obsession, my friends. I am hooked. Thank you, thank you, thank you, FLX. What is going on here? I don't know. The pinpointer's saying that's something real big. I don't know if I want to mess with this. It's saying it's big and it's way down there. Yeah, I ain't messing with that, guys. Too many underground pipes here from when the park was in full operation. Hey, thank you, thank you. If that's for me, Mr. Wilson. It's probably for someone else, huh? And I'm just interrupting. I don't have much time left. That's why I'm just beating feet here. Going a lot faster than normal. There's that underground pipe. That'll make you think you got something nice. And it's like, nope. Pop tab. Just want to pull a few squeakers out of here. Like that 88 right there. That's worth digging. I'm not really in an area where I find the shiny, but you never know when something was dropped in here. This place has been transformed so many times. Holy smokes, where'd you go? Well, don't go south on me. You're supposed to come north. Come hang out with me. Sorry for the swinging, guys. Sorry, sorry. Ew. Ew. What the crud? Ew. Makes you wonder what might be down there then, huh? Oh boy, this one's south of the border. Sorry I'm not hitting the chat, guys. What did they bury down here? That's saying it's still so far away. So sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do. It pains me to do this because it sounds so good. But I didn't call 811 today to find out where all the underground pipes are. But man, sounded good. Hope you guys enjoyed the little show I did for you today with 4 months of digging in this park. Saturday is going to be a blast, hanging out with the community, showing all the goods, all the history of the park. I'm truly blessed. I grew up in this park and it is just unbelievable that I get to dig in here. Boy, this sure isn't like over in the water area. Over in the water area, it is loaded. Yes, I'm swinging fast. copper penny. Maybe. Thank you all for the follows, all you new guys and gals. I will follow you back at the end of the live. I'm not trying to miss the chat, but the sun has just blacked me out. You guys that swing, you know what I'm saying. We don't mean to be rude. Love engaging with you guys. There was our nice signal. $19.81. Boy, those coppers for me with MineLab Xterra Pro, they always ring up a 78 to an 80. The zincs ring up in the 50s. The Indian heads ring up about a solid 78 for me. They don't move. Once you hit an Indian head, you know it. This is bouncy. We'll call it zinc penny. Time we got 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. Can we find the Bobby Dazzler in 10 minutes? Let's see if we can all summon that thing. Whatever that thing is. Oh, I got to find a way to secure this neck brace so the camera doesn't move around so much. It's got to be annoying. I know I don't like it. He's screaming, "Let me out. Let me out. I'm just a number one." Is that a state or is that a country? Comments or questions, call 1-800 something something something. Well, I have a question. What is number one and why do you think you are number one? Why? What are you? We'll call that the conceited bottle cap. Your conceited bottle cap. FLX is the master of the largie. The only thing I wonder, and it's got to be a good question, is how in the heck were them people up there losing their freaking coins out of their pockets that bad? Large sense. You'd think it'd be so large it wouldn't fall out. I'll do that 85. Man, is it humid. Woo-wee. It's probably about 85 degrees right now in central PA. And it is humid. I am soaked. Guys, I went in the creek bed. It's all dried up. It's just unbelievable. The next time I come down to the park, which won't be tomorrow, but next time I come down, we'll go to the creek bed. We'll go in and do some digging in the creek bed. I did some on Sunday, and it was amazing. The old lock I found in the bottom of the creek. Oh, guys, look at this. Oh, what is it? I hear them drums. I hear them drums a-drumming. You guys see that? Oh, I love finding these. 1776 to 1976. Oh my. I keep these things separate from everything else. And this one is an old one. Look how worn down that is. Golly. I can't see the chat, but I'm sure you guys know what it is. The old bicentennial. Love it, love it, love it. Now, that was a cool find. The very first find of the day was the coolest. That 4-leaf clover smash penny. Lucky penny, it says. That's the second one I have found. One is in the display for the weekend birthday party, so everybody can enjoy it. And then the other one is going to go out to somebody that requested it. I'm so sad I can't see the screen right now. So very sad. I wish they would make the chat verbal. I know you can invite people in and stuff, and I would do that if anybody wanted to. There's my prize. But I just wish the whole chat was verbal. That it had a cue, you said what you were going to say, it come across clear without overstepping each other, and you just got to say your comment and move on to the next. That'd be great. Pop tab. Come on, give me a good signal. I only got a few minutes left. That's a pop tab. That's a nail. Don't want to waste my time on pull tabs. Come on, give me a screamer. Oh, all right. Probably a zinky. If anybody needs me for anything specific, just send me a PM. Anybody wants a Johnny B Digs History sticker, they're free. It'd be my honor to send you one. Ooh, what is this, guys? Ooh, this looks neat. Just a bottle cap, but it's the artwork. They went out of their way on that one. I'm going to keep that. That ain't getting recycled. That's getting cleaned up, washed, and set on a shelf. Very neat. They were open in 1861. This park opened in 1894, so that cap, the cap itself ain't old, but that structure, that'd be neat to dig around. Got me a new permission, like I don't already have enough. It is the Blair County Sportsman's, known as Wriggle Gap Gun Club. And I got the okay to metal detect down there. It is going to be fun. I'm going to save it for a weekend. I'm going to take a friend with me that has the Legend, and we're going to go down and poke around a bit. If I have a signal, I'll go live. Man, that thing's south of the border. Jeez. We might be in the Everglades by the time I'm done. And that's going to be all that for a pop tab, probably. Yep. The king got me. What the heck does that say? Quality beverages. And it too has that state looking thing on it with a number 4. Kind of odd. Sucker was way down there. Quality beverages. Gave me a quality dig. And see if I can see my screen. It is noontime. Got to beat feet. Oh, I got to beat feet. I'm going to turn off the temptation here. We'll go over and take one more quick look at the goods. The displays for Saturday. Thank you all for coming in with Johnny B. Appreciate you all. You guys are the best family out there. I think I gotta zoom out, huh? There we go. Okay. Coins. Do we dig coins? 4 months of coins right here, my friends. 4 months of digging. I need some bionic knees. Miscellaneous junk. Everything from cars to electrical to locks. A couple of trays of neat little novelty pieces we picked up along the way. 2 big trays of them. Saturday, this will be spread out all over the table so everybody can take a good look. Here's our silver. 1907 Barber, 1909 Barber, 22 or 21, whatever it is, Standing Liberty, 1900 V Nickel, a 1943 Merc Dime. We got lots and lots of wheat pennies, jewelry, tokens. We'll put that Merc in there. And we'll throw them in one of the buckets. I'm not seeing the chat, so sorry guys. If you have something specific you need me for, I am me. PM me, whatever you want to call it, M me. This was a wonderful little show. I really enjoyed showing you guys all this stuff. The old home run baseball from the AAA ball team next door, part of the park. And tons of tokens and rings. All good stuff. Woo-wee. This weather. It is hot as blazes out here. So I'm going to box up all my junk. There's my cue. They always hit the music when it's time for Johnny to pack it in. How about that? These people are so good to me in here. Let's see if I could see any of this chat. Yeah. Thank you, digging. 4 months of digging right here, folks. I'll try to go live Saturday. I'll try to get permission from the park crew to go live Saturday. I know I'll have a signal up there. It's right at the front entrance to the park. I'll get on their Wi-Fi. 4 months of digging right here, my friends. Now I got to go do that 3 to 11 thing. Woo-wee. It's been an awesome day. I appreciate you all hanging out. The likes, the shares, the follows. Share this thing out. Try to help me get to 5,000. And we'll talk about giving something away. Put a little gift package together for somebody. Maybe we could even talk about doing something like a some sort of a little game challenge. And first, second, and third prize will get something. Maybe I could figure something like that out. We'll have a little challenge, something trivia. Well, look at that. Surface find. That's what I'm going to have with me on Saturday. I'll put my Easy up and then put one of these tables or regular banquet table, put it out and put all this stuff out for the general public. If you look up, go to your Facebook and look up Lakemont Park, Lakemont, Lakemont Park, Blair County, PA. They're having their 130th birthday party. And you'll see a little advertisement on there for Johnny B. Digs History. I am blessed and humbled beyond belief. Number one, just to get this permission. Nobody's been in here. They say one guy 15 years ago. And there's maintenance dudes that have been working here for 30 years plus. And they said they've only ever let one guy in here, and he was only in here for a week or so, and he beat feet. So I am just truly blessed to have a permission like this. It's all about the community around here. And for me to dig up the history and bring it back, I can't wait to get some of the reactions from the general public this Saturday. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be well worth to get some of the reactions from the general public this Saturday. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be well worth the effort. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. It's hot, guys. I'm gonna get rid of my snipples here real quick, so please excuse me for 1 second. Then I'll flip the camera around and show you my ugly mug. Sorry. Just like FLX and Branch and the bunny nature, you know, we got to deal with it. All right. Branch and the bunny nature, you know, we got to deal with it. All right. You can get, that's all. See if the park management will let me do the live on Saturday. I'll just set you guys on the table in a little stand holder, and you pop in and out as you like. I'll be here all day long. I'll probably be down here at 8 a.m. getting set up, and the park will be open until about 8:30 p.m. Big birthday bash. Maybe we'll take a walk through the park, give you a little tour, and we'll have some fun. All right, I just got to clear it, so no promises, but I'm sure they'll be into it. I'm also going to get a hold of the local TV station and see if they're going to be here. Maybe we can get a little cameo for Johnny B. All right, but you guys be blessed. Thank you, Dusty. Have a great day, guys. I'm going to do the 3 to 11. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Really, honestly. Thank you. You're all the best. So much love from Johnny B. Straight from the heart. Have a great day. And no matter what you do, no matter how hard life gets,